Hi, my name's Amber, and for this assignment, I chose to make American chopped suey because it's a familiar comfort food that reminds me of simple family meals. I grew up eating it, and my kids have too. It's easy, it's a filling dish that many people grew up eating, and it represents everyday home cooking rather than fancy cuisine. American chop suey was created in the United States. Even though the name sounds Chinese, it is not. It was loosely influenced by Chinese American chop suey, but changed to fit American taste using ingredients like ground beef, macaroni, and tomato sauce. Over time, the recipe has stayed mostly the same, with small changes such as adding different vegetables, spices, or cheese. Overall, it is practical and it's comforting dish that reflects American home cooking and tradition. So please enjoy this video of me cooking American chop suey for you guys, and let me know if you have any questions. Here are the ingredients you'll need. You got ground beef, you got the elbow pasta, olive oil, crushed red pepper, you got an onion, salt, pepper, celery, a green pepper, tomato paste, tomato sauce, and diced tomatoes. You're gonna start this recipe by bringing 4 quarts of water to a boil. Add in some salt to that water. You got half a tablespoon there. Then you are going to measure out 1.5 cups of the elbow pasta and add that to your boiling water for 3 minutes. And once that's done, you're going to drain it. After you've got it drained, then you're going to rinse it and then pour it into a bowl for later. Then you're gonna measure a tablespoon of olive oil and pour that into the pan that you used to boil the pasta in. I used a Dutch oven for this recipe. Pour that in there, and then you're gonna turn your heat on medium. Then you're gonna add in your ground beef and you're gonna measure out half a teaspoon of you got your salt and your pepper there. Should I just put it all pepper? Then you're just gonna kind of get that broke up and starting to cook. Once that's all broken up and brown, you are going to empty that into a separate bowl as well. And then you can start chopping up your onion. For this recipe, I ended up just using half of an onion, but you could do a whole one if you wanted to. Then start cutting up your green pepper. I did use the whole green pepper for this recipe. Next, I just used 1 piece of celery and I chopped it up. Then you're gonna take 1 tablespoon of olive oil, put it back in the pan that you just drained the meat out of, and put it on medium heat again. And then you'll add all of the vegetables you just chopped up. You got your celery, your green pepper, your onion. Give that a stir, and then you're gonna cover and cook for 5 minutes. And then you're going to put the tomato paste. You got 1 tablespoon of that again. Pour it into the a separate bowl there. And then you'll start chopping up your garlic cloves. Here I decided to do 4 garlic cloves. Then you're gonna take 1/4 of a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, add that to your garlic. Go ahead and open your tomato sauce and your diced tomatoes. Check on your vegetables that you have cooking, give them a stir. Go ahead and add in that tomato paste that we measured out. Get it in the pot and start to stir it around as well. Once you've got it mixed in, you can go ahead and add in we've got the garlic and the red pepper flakes. And then you can add in your tomato sauce and your diced tomatoes. For this recipe, I didn't want to make as big as a batch as I normally do, so I did a 1/2 of a 29-ounce can and then of the tomato sauce, and then I did a 1/2 of a 14.5-ounce diced tomato can. Then you're gonna add in a 1/2 cup of water. Give it a stir. And then now you can add in the ground beef that we had setting to the side and mix it in. You're gonna go ahead and recover. Put that heat on low and then let it cook for 15 minutes on low. And then you're gonna go ahead and measure out a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. I know I forgot to list this in the ingredients in the beginning. And then you can take your meal off of the heat after 15 minutes, uncover, and add in the pasta that you cooked earlier. Add in the 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese that we just measured out, Stir it all together. Then you're going to recover one last time and let that set for 10 minutes. And then once it's done, you can sprinkle a little bit more Parmesan cheese on top if you want. Let it cool down just a tad and give it a try. I'm sure it'll be really good. Thanks again for watching my video on how to make American chop suey. This is just how my family's made it for years, and I'm sure it'll be passed down from generation to generation. Thank you.